Under a sky heavy with ash-gray clouds, the flooded ruins of Orissa stretched endlessly. Once a thriving city, it was now a tangled maze of broken buildings and murky water, a graveyard swallowed by the rising tides. Amid the splintered docks and half-sunken streets, a girl named Ula waded through the cold shallows, her eyes sharp and alert. Ula's skin was streaked with mud and grime, her tangled hair clinging to her face. She clutched a rusted spear in one hand, the other brushing past bits of debris as she moved cautiously. Orissa was a place where trust sank deeper than the waters, and survival tasted bitter with every breath. The gangs that ruled here fought over scraps, their violence unending. But Ula was determined to find more than just scraps. She sought the remnants of a secret buried beneath the city's drowned skeleton, something that might end the endless war tearing the land apart. Her steps slowed as she approached a shattered marketplace, the skeletal remains of vendor stalls jutting from the flood like broken teeth. A faint glint caught her eye, a faint pulse of light beneath the water. Ula slid down onto the submerged stone, fingers reaching into the cold depths. Her grip closed around an object tangled in weeds, a worn leather-bound book, its cover cracked, emblem faded, but alive with an odd shimmer. As she rose, the distant rumble of footsteps echoed across the waterlogged streets. Ula's heart pounded. She wasn't alone. She turned and vanished into the ruins, clutching the book close. The secrets of Orissa were awakening, and the girl with the spear was ready to face whatever darkness stirred beneath the drowned city. The footsteps grew closer, splashing through the shallow pools that stretched between the ruins. Ula pressed herself against the jagged edge of a collapsed wall, breath held tight in her chest. The book's strange glow pulsed faintly through the cracked leather, as if responding to the presence hunting her. A figure emerged from the shadows, a broad-shouldered man, his face marked by scars and eyes colder than the dredged waters around them. He carried a crude blade stained with rust and old blood. "Hand it over, girl," he snarled, voice like gravel. "That book's worth more than your life." Ula's grip tightened, the spear steady in her fingers. She could fight, but she knew brute force wouldn't save her here. Instead, she drew a slow breath, feeling the weight of the book's magic thrum beneath her palm. The air seemed to thicken, the wind silenced, and the water around her stirred, swirling upward as if obeying a forgotten command. With a sudden motion, tendrils of dark water wrapped around the man's legs, pulling him down toward the depths. He cursed and slashed, but the grasp tightened, dragging him beneath a wave of shadows rising like fingers from the flooded city floor. Ula's eyes flared with determination as power surged through her veins, power born from Orissa itself. The ruined city responded to her will, the broken walls shifting, roots unfurling from submerged tree trunks, snapping like jaws. She was no longer just a survivor. She was a force awakened from the drowned ruins, carrying the burden of the past and the hope of a future cleansed by fire and water. As the man disappeared beneath the dark tide, Ula turned her gaze toward the horizon, where the storm clouds gathered. The fight was far from over, but she held the secret in her hands, the key to a new beginning rising from the shadows over Orissa.